the legal team, Geek Sensei, Raven, Sam, Mr. Blitzstick. You three, man. Yeah. You man are bad.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
Jay, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And welcome to more Gamescom 2022 trailers. Today we've got the new Tales from the Borderlands. This came from nowhere. They've not recently released Borderlands 3, which I still need to play. Backlog problems. They never really announced anything about any new Tales from the Borderlands from Telltales apart from The Wolf Among Us. So this really does interest me to see what this game actually is.
I'm 100% in the same camp as you, bruv. Like, I'm seeing this and I'm like, bruv, I thought The Wolf Among Us was the only Telltale's game on the cards. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's supposed to come out next year.
Yeah.
And if this is supposed to come out before then, I'm fuming. Even though Tales from the Borderland, the Telltale's game, I thought was a banger, except for the fourth act where we start going all mecha crazy.
Yeah, bro. Love that.
I'm not against getting a new one of these. But I'm just surprised it's coming before The Wolf Among Us 2. But at the same time, if this is going to warm man up for The Wolf Among Us 2, I'm here for that as well. So I got nothing against this, but I want to see if this is actually a Telltale's game.
True. I would say it's probably because of 2K. Maybe they're on something. And they were like, boom.
Maybe.
Push this thing out. But guys, man, if you want more content, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, liking this video. Go over to our patreon.com/CyberNerdsGaming.
Come on.
It's all lit. Hopefully you like this trailer.
Most stories in the Borderlands start bloody. They end bloody too. Sometimes, all it takes to change the galaxy is a trio of losers trying to get through a bad day.
We are in the middle of a
There was no tell.
I did not see any Telltales.
This area is now under TDO jurisdiction.
They think there was a vault key being kept on the station.
If we can find whatever's in that vault before TDO does, we can change our lives.
They're not even shooting.
This is what, bruv. I think this is a different type of game altogether, fam.
Really bad. TDO has many guns. Talking guns. Guns with legs. I'm gonna blast you so freaking fast. Shut up, Richard.
This is mad.
I always wanted to change the universe for the better, and now we actually can.
But more importantly, we'll be drowning in ash.
Have they left Telltale to do their own thing?
Bruv, that's what it's... Bruv, this looks like a different game, fam.
Why are you people like this?
If you happen to see any corpses along the way, don't worry about them. They're just, don't worry about them.
Let's get more info. And October 20... Bruv, what is that?
That's nuts.
What is going on here, fam? Bruv, this thing is coming out in like two and a half months. Can we get some information
and
about...
they just revealed this.
What kind of game is this, bruv? Like, what is that, bruv? Do you think it's a Telltale's-esque game, but they've just done it themselves?
Definitely. New Tales from the Borderlands, just obviously that play on that title.
Wow.
Left them, man. Obviously, like, the only things we've seen that are kind of gameplay elements is the whole fighting thing.
Yeah, but that's definitely a mini game thrown in.
That's it. So everything else just seems story. Like you didn't see
story
actually
driven. Yeah, there was no
gameplay, no nothing.
Wow.
And even the main three protagonists that we're going to be following around only had guns in the latter half of the trailer. Before that, they were just going towards the vault, which that's the usual story. We see all the villains. Like everyone's coming down, but this might just be like maybe their own take on storytelling.
If that's what they've done, I love it. I love it. Like, that studio going down ain't gonna hold us back. We're gonna keep getting games out like that, and I'm just gonna look at The Wolf Among Us and be like, well, yeah, you can do that too.
And WB and Batman was like,
bruv,
you could do that too.
You better get some good writers on there and start pumping out them Batman games. Bro. You get me, fam? Everyone, even Game of Thrones, bruv.
Oh, yeah.
Go drop the House of Dragon, bruv, because their Telltale's game banged. And I'm like, where was part 2, 3 of... Like, why was the Walking Dead the only one that got 4 games and spin-offs? Like, bruv, go in, bruv. Like, all of you, man, take control. That Telltale's thing... I'm going to say is doable for every studio on their own.
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying to diminish what Telltale's was doing, but I feel like their system never evolved and other studios can just do that now, man. Like, this is interesting. I want more information on this for sure.
Definitely. And yeah, man, I think it kind of does really helps and caters to like Borderlands because obviously they're always getting new classes every single game. There's always a new, obviously the only story that's always the same is there's a vault, everyone's just trying to get to it. It always ends up in a madness. There's something there protecting it. Everyone ends up dead or whatever have you. So yeah, like more companies should be doing this, especially off the back of, unfortunately, Telltale's losing the rights to those IPs. So, mad.
No, I'm here for it.
Revealed in what? Just like 2 months?
2 months. But I like it because, bruv, the reason I like it, because if it is a Telltale's game, that's how much investment you actually put into the real game. Like, you get the game, in a week, 2 weeks, the game's kind of done. You could really clap these games in a sitting or 2 sittings.
Yeah.
So, don't give me a 2-year development build-up for something I'm going to get rid of, like, complete in 12 hours, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hey, you're getting this in 2 months, bam, enjoy it. And then slap me with Borderlands 4 next year or 2 years. Like, bro, that's calm, bro. That's calm. I like it.
That's true, man. It's true. Yeah, this has been lit, and I want to see more. I love Borderlands as well. I just need to start jumping back on it. But yeah, guys, man, Gamescom's been lit. We're going to drop more for sure. And make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content. Even more content, go over to our patreon.com/CyberNerds Gaming. And like the video if you like more content. I don't know how many times I've got to say this.
Bro, just like the video. Yeah. Go to Patreon. Do what Sam says.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm Mr. Blitztech.
J1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.